Mark Argis with Youth First. I'm here with Dawson Blank, Executive Director of MYAS, or Minnesota Youth Athletic Services, and another of our partners, Minnesota USA Softball, Dan Pfeffer. All right, well, collectively, we're looking for a small number of communities from both Gopher State Baseball and Minnesota Softball to participate in our pilot program as Youth First accredited community associations this year. And part of the optional services available to those organizations would be our Behind the Mask Umpire Development Program. And that's where we work with the community association on a local level to identify, recruit, mentor, train new umpires, primarily to help them sustain the pool of umpires that work their games locally, right? And so maybe talk about, I know you guys both are familiar a little bit with what we've done in the past, this last year. Talk about why you think some communities should consider being part of that pilot program.
I'll speak, from the baseball side. I know for a long time, based on our additional services that we provided of the umpire service coverage that each association could choose from, we've for a long time made it easy for the association. And I think now the last couple of years, there has been this growing understanding that there is a major problem and an extreme shortage of umpires that we all need to figure out how we can work together. Well, this pilot program Behind the Mask, it would be fabulous to have every association in youth baseball, youth softball, where there's that ability to cross over and do both baseball and softball, that we can build up the pool exactly like you talked about inside each community. So then if there's that breeding ground or the ability to have that entry level within in-house programming within a community or association, and you work them up to maybe advance to that next level if they choose, and then possibly to assist within the high school ranks as well. But I think that it's a wonderful way to, again, partner, because I like what Dan said earlier about the partnership with the umpires and the coaches. Well, there's also this partnership with the statewide organizations of Minnesota Softball, MYAS, Gopher State, Youth First, coming together with all the associations to build up that pool again.
Yeah, I would say, can you afford not to the communities? I mean, no one's real happy with where they're at right now. Everyone's experienced uncovered games and bad situations, and we haven't even talked about disciplinary stuff like board meetings where you've got to deal with angry parents over, things that seem mundane. But that's not fun. We're all volunteers at these community programs, and they've got to deal with potentially their friends and their peers, and there is no enjoyment in any of that. And then how do you ask them? Well, you yelled at a 14-year-old girl about a ball or a strike. I mean, at that point, the shame ought to be able to overcome it. But you would be shocked at how many board meetings I've been involved with, how many disciplinary meetings I've been involved with, where it just doesn't matter. And so we talk about perspective all the time on here. And it's time for some local community programs to embrace this, get involved, because they can't afford not to, and to get perspective back and get to a really, really fun, enjoyable environment for the kids.
Well, I'm really excited about the alignment and the partnership between MYS, Minnesota Softball, and Youth First, and really looking forward to expanding our outreach together and helping communities do youth baseball and softball the right way.